And a very good Sunday morning to you. So, on this actual little announcement here, what I'm doing is I'm just saying to you about the implications of you unsubscribing inside of Gmail's with the new DMARC record for Gmail and other services, and obviously actually in the emails themselves unsubscribing from anything that we at Zenler send out to you. Now I want to mention the implications of this, and we often get emails saying I didn't hear about that workshop you're running, or I didn't hear about that newsletter or something that we sent out, and that is because you have unsubscribed. So remember these implications, that if you do unsubscribe from us, you will not receive any updates on new workshops that are coming out. However, we always put these workshops and events in the Facebook group, and we try to promote them on our social channels as well, so that you don't miss out. So you have that option of unsubscribing, but it's very, very important that you realize that if you do unsubscribe, you're not going to get these emails. All right. So this forms a big problem, because then if you sign up for the newsletter and you've already unsubscribed, you're not going to get any of those emails that are sent out. So if we give you a link to a workshop on our social platforms and you go in there and you use that same email, because you've unsubscribed, you're not going to get any of the automations. So this is a big implication for you as the user. So you really need to stay if you're using and doing our workshops. If you're not doing anything, then don't worry, and you don't want to be hassled with that and you just want to be on the group, that's fine. That's your personal choice. But I'm just telling you the implications of you unsubscribing. You're not going to receive this stuff. So pretty much 100% of the time when people say I didn't receive an email, or I didn't get that notification, or I didn't hear about that, because you unsubscribed. It was your personal choice and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, so understand that and be aware of that when you do unsubscribe. Even if you hit that unsubscribe in a Gmail that you're using, where you hit unsubscribe, you're not going to get anything from us, okay? Because we're going to make sure that it's tied up and the unsubscribes inside Gmail are reflected inside the site, so you will not get that. And because you've unsubscribed anyway, even if we left it live, you wouldn't get it, because Gmail would mark it off, okay, and it wouldn't deliver it to you because you've unsubscribed. So be very, very wary of this. It's really, really important, guys. So I see, there are quite a lot, because we do send out emails, but every bit of email we send out is all really good information in there. And you can just mark that email to go in a folder like for Zenler, and you could just manually delete it later if it's filling up your inbox and you're just annoyed because maybe there's too many. We only give you information that's benefit of you. We don't just send out junk email, so it's really important that you just mark our emails. If you want to put them into a folder, this is especially for you guys that are using Gmail. You can just select that and you can just mark anything from those email addresses, like Mami or David or Kevin or Rakesh or Teams. You can put that into a folder and you can view that later. That way you're still going to receive stuff, and you're going to see a little one or two appear in those little folders, and you just go and check them, and it doesn't need to affect you or hassle or stop you in any way. But what it does mean is that you are informed about stuff that we're doing. It's really important that, I'm just thinking from my side, I could think, okay, well, you've unsubscribed, you're not going to get anything from us from now on. It's fine, it's your choice. But I'm just trying to tell you about the implications of if you do this. And obviously, like for me, it's very, very close to my heart, because everything we're trying to do, we're trying to help you with your business. And if you're not receiving our content and our emails, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't help you. If it appears in the Facebook group, of course I can. I can go and check your email, and then I can resubscribe you in there manually myself. But it becomes a manual nightmare to do that when you're dealing with thousands of people. So if you can make this easier for yourself, like I said, if you're not bothered and you don't worry about the tutorials or the training, you're not interested in learning any of that for your business, because maybe you know it all, or you're just learning on your own grounds, that's fair enough. You can unsubscribe from everything. But realize, you guys that are taking the workshops and you're hitting this unsubscribe, there's going to be implications from it, and it again becomes a manual job for us to sort it out. Okay, so please be wary of that. Okay, please be wary of that, because in the Zenler system at the moment, we've got this blanket, or you unsubscribe, you're not going to receive anything, all right? So it's really, really important. So be careful of that. You know, if you're going into courses, I think the course emails still go out to you. I need to double check that. But if we were doing a broadcast or anything like that, you're not going to receive it because you've unsubscribed. Okay, and I think with this DMARC rule now, even if it's in courses and it hits Gmail, it'll probably not let it through. So we've got to be really careful of that, and you've got to think, you know, especially with the stuff that we're doing for you, because we're telling you about new features and we often get it, and I know why. It's like when we do a post about a new feature and we send that out as an email, and then like we'll put it in there as a Facebook post, and then someone won't see it for a few months and they'll be like, oh, I didn't know we had that feature. Probably because they've unsubscribed, that they've stayed out of the loop, so they don't know what's going on with the platform. And I think for you guys, it's your business, you're using the platform, so you need to make sure that you're up to date and that you're seeing things that we're sending. You know, if you think we're sending too much stuff, then reach out to us, but tell us why, because all the stuff we do send out to you is very, very important information. Okay, it's all information for you. We don't just do this because we're sitting around thinking, oh, I'll write an email today and send it to everybody. We're doing it because there's important information in there for you, and that's why we want you to see it. And if you unsubscribe, you're not going to see it. So I'm just telling you about the implications. I'm just letting you know so that you're aware and you understand where we're coming from and why we're sending mails out to you. Okay, so it's a quick little live on this lovely Sunday morning. I hope you guys are all well, and I hope you're doing very well for your business. See you later.